Family Getting Report Dash when Maryland Lee. Today is June the 18th, Tuesday in my city, Chicago, 2024. It's also my ex homie lover friend, Donna Marie Evans' birthday in China. And China is a few hours, 13 hours to be exact, ahead of Chicago. So it is actually Wednesday in China and Tuesday in Chicago. I said all that to say that because, my ex-girlfriend, Donna Marie Evans, was 9 years older than me when I met her. She was 27 years old. I was 18, a teenager. Young, dumb, and full of cum. I was a foster child. Stood up for myself at the age of 6 in 1973 for being a child abuse victim. I'm taking all this seriously, so please, Vera, make sure you do too. Long story short, I grew up to try to be somebody. I don't drink, drugs, smoke, or fornicate. Real motherfucker talk. Now, back in the day, I did. Come Christmas, December 25th, I have 27 years of sobriety, and that's on my mama. Even though they try to take almost 19 years of sobriety from me in 2016 because somebody was hating on my sobriety and me doing the right thing. And, of course, I guess we living in hell, like Tupac said back in the day, and we just didn't know it. At the time, I was trying not to acknowledge it, but, they have knocked on my door, the devil, so to speak. And, it's been hell to pay ever since. Really, for real, I started giving my book away, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors, plus one song, back in 2008, May 31st. It just so happened to fall on the same day they bombed Tulsa, Oklahoma. May 31st of 1921, I think it was. Yeah, so, nothing happens in this world by mistake, right? That's why Tupac was going hard. That's why everybody that try to be somebody, especially of color, and go hard, end up going through hell. So, let me tell you how I met my ex-girlfriend, homie lover friend, troll, clout chaser, opportunistic, informant, probably game banger, all kind of stuff. You understand what I'm saying? She was Italian, okay? She didn't look nothing like me. She looked kind of like white folks with good hair, but she had colored people around her all the time. Now, I don't know if they set me up, for it to, for me to feel comfortable because they knew I didn't like white people like that for real, so they probably felt like they had to have some color around them in order for me to, go for the bait, so to speak, or whatever. So, this is what happened. I was with my niece on the King Drive bus, right? At the age of 18 in 1985. Now, I had just gave Oprah Winfrey my child abuse rap. You understand what I'm saying? And 1984, before The Color Purple came out in 1985. Oprah was on the air in my city, Chicago, called AM Chicago, and then, I guess she did so good, they changed it to the Oprah Winfrey Show. Long story short, Oprah pretty much used my story, for real, of my foster sister at the time, Kimberly Redman and I, we grew up, and, so The Color Purple is based on two girls, right? You understand what I'm saying? Being separated. All right. So, they just been kind of pimping my story because I got a lot of good ideas because I'm a writer. I'm the originator of rap since the age of 1975. But at the same time, I didn't realize how important I was because I was always fighting for my life and fighting to survive and fighting to keep people away from me and off of me and all kind of shit, right? So, I'm thinking I'm meeting friends along the way, but they was just, more motherfuckers just trying to, either get in my pants, get in my pockets, or both. You understand what I'm saying? Real fucking talk. So here comes Donna Marie Evans. I'm with my niece on the King Drive bus, right? I'm pretty sure it was all a setup. I just didn't realize it at the time. Games people play, right? Because I ain't grow up with my family. And hurt people, right? So I guess they picked me to fucking shit on forever. I don't know. Just had a birthday, May 25th, 1967. Nobody gave me shit. You understand what I'm saying? Not happy birthday, not nothing. I didn't fed whole families and organizations and this, that, and the third just from my influence alone, being a good person in my city, Chicago, selling general merchandise, music, giving people good ideas, just being a real motherfucker and shit. So, now that you know that, Donna and I, we met, like I said. I was 18, she was 27. Now, I'm thinking she a cool person, right? She gave me her number and stuff, tapped me on the shoulder, even though I was with my niece at the time that could have been my girlfriend, right? But obviously they knew it was a setup. We walked the bam, everybody on the bus, and now that I know how shit worked, I could see how it happened. You understand what I'm saying? And if you know me by now, you know how it happened. It may have happened to you. So pass this video on. You are not alone. Just like Michael Jackson said. Long story short, tapped me on my shoulder. Check this out. It was her phone number. I looked at the guy she was sitting next to. You understand what I'm saying? On the bus after she stood up or whatever, gave me the number. I said, you don't want her? And he was like, no, she wants you. Now, you got to remember, gay rights wasn't even in effect or whatever. But I was walking around, with a shirt on, my breasts, you could see, see my breasts. I don't have much, but you could tell, because transgenders wasn't, popular back then for real. So, they knew, I was a girl. She knew I was a girl. I just had men clothes on or whatever and stuff. But, I look pretty much like I do now, but just younger and stuff, right? Long story short, I got off the bus and stuff, you know what I'm saying? After she had got off the bus I got off like maybe 4 or 5 blocks. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure everybody on the bus do, including my niece. You understand what I'm saying? But I got to 79th and King Drive, and I called the number, right? Because, I was staying with my sister. She was a hot mess doing the most, and my nieces was too. And I was just sick of their ass and shit, and I wanted something different, right? And I was used to moving around any damn way because me being a foster child, group home, foster home, detentions, all kind of weird shit. They just throw me here, there, and everywhere. Probably your place too. Long story short, I called the phone, right? And this is in 85. And she picked up right away. And I was like, it didn't dawn on me, that she made it to the crib, which was the house, the apartment, which was, at least if she was walking, you understand what I'm saying? It would have took her 30 minutes. If she was driving, it would have took a little more time than when I had, called her or whatever. So at the time, I ain't realized that, they probably had cell phones long before, you understand what I'm saying, they put them out there. Because Illuminati, they always know ahead of time, right? You understand what I'm saying? Real talking. If you think back, you be like, you know what I mean? They just didn't put it out to the public or whatever and stuff. Because why they wanted to use us up and stuff. And then, you know what I mean? For real. So, and the reason why I say that, because she and I, me and Donna, my ex, we went on the roof. And we had, sexual relations and stuff. For real. You understand what I'm saying? And, and I believe somebody kind of, and that's how they kind of pick and choose who they want and stuff. Because, like they say, Professor Griff will tell you, you don't choose them. They choose you. You understand what I'm saying? Real motherfucking talk. So, she probably thought of me being a child abuse victim and, I had low self-esteem or something like that. And then, I was pretty much just trying to survive, try to figure stuff out because they don't tell you shit. I learned everything on my own. I learned how to drive, understand, think, act, what I'm saying, maneuver, woo out the back. Ain't no motherfucker told me shit, you know what I'm saying? I done gave these motherfuckers more game than they done gave me. And that's why they say games be sold and not sold. But if they also say if I tell you, I gotta kill you and shit. So this is where I'm at because they didn't try to kill me several times. They gave me cancer in 2016. They killed my mother, allegedly in 2000 and stuff, you understand what I'm saying? And they said that they had choked out on the on the death certificate or whatever and stuff. And when they railroaded me in 2016 at a AA mustard seed meeting for staying sober, you understand what I'm saying, with almost 19 years of sobriety, I had the death certificate with me, and they stole all my belongings, personal belongings, and they thought I was going to go off. And, when I didn't, they kept pumping me with fucking goddamn cancer and shit, you know what I'm saying, with almost 19 years of sobriety. Like I said, I had 27 years come Christmas and stuff. So they just wanted to use me as a pincushion, try to provoke me, and God is not to be mocked. The Bible says you can be forgiven for anything except going against the Holy Spirit. And, they doing the most. So because Donna wanted to get rid of me because she knew she had stole my writings, you understand what I'm saying, after we hung out for about 10, 11 years and shit, and I raised her son, and she was, starting to feel good about herself, because she was a hot mess at first, but then she came up off of me and shit, and, me being, motivated to do the same for myself, she saw the opportunity, to try to, get rid of me and who out the bam, and then they brought in young M.A., and, now the devil's just running the city, the world, and everything and stuff. That's why they call it Chirac. You understand? They shitting on my cities. They've been robbing my city since I met Donna and stuff. I've seen it go down. Nothing's left. No movie theaters hardly. No nothing. Used to be a lot of skating rings, a lot of activity, and now it's just a bunch of churches and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Now they robbing God for real. Long story short, I couldn't wait to get away from that goddamn lady and shit, but she keep popping up. Somebody told me she back in the city and shit. So they took over my little business I had, I had something going on. I had a routine going on. Now I'm just laying around, playing basketball every now and then, working out, riding my bike, staying sober, doing videos I'm not getting paid for. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody acknowledged me, nothing. You're just waiting around in this fucking trap building, 6210 South Kenbark Avenue, Chicago, North 60637, apartment 308, with a bunch of guys just videos probably looking at me because there wasn't no camera by my door when I got here. Now it's a camera by my door, and I know they watch it because in the psych ward, when they put me on the psych ward in 2016, you understand, after they said they was going to look for a place for me after me being homeless, they making me homeless. They said they was going to find me a place, right, a shelter or something. They threw me on the fucking psych ward in 2016 with almost 19 years of sobriety. And I felt like they was watching me in the shower, even on the psych ward. And I asked them, I said, CO, is y'all watching us? And they lied dead in my face. And then one day I seen the camera and I seen the people in the shower, and sure enough, so I know these bitches be watching me and shit, right? Because I broke the camera when I first got here, and they hurried up and fixed that. But they won't fix none of the fucking problems that I have in this motherfucker. This is just a trap building for motherfuckers to die. I used to have a dishwasher right there, a washer and a dryer right there. It probably was nice at one time. Now this is just a trap building for motherfuckers like me that they try to get rid of and shit. Long story short, Wicked Wednesday in China, Tuesday in Chicago, like I said, and my ex-girlfriend Donna Marie Evans' birthday. 9 times out of 10, she wasn't nothing but a rat, snitch, informant, keeping an eye on me. She stole my writings and shit. Her son, allegedly, and I'm going to say it because I heard it through the grapevine, raped this girl on the block with some other guy on Saginaw, real talk. But they want to act like I'm the bad one and shit, and everybody trying to come against me. Why? Because they don't want to acknowledge their wrongs and stuff. Whereas I've been forgiven. You understand what I'm saying? I forgave myself. My high power forgave me. I went to prison when I really didn't have to. They was going to let me go. But I was like, nah, fuck that. Because I don't want you to throw it up in my face later on. Real motherfucking tough. You understand what I'm saying? So, Mary McNamara, I'm saying all this to say, they out to get us and shit. Real fucking talk. They don't like us and stuff. And they think people that believe in a power greater than themselves are suckers and shit. And, shit. Even God be throwing wrath. You know what I'm saying? Doing the most. You understand what I'm saying? So protecting the people like me and you and stuff, if you're a real, a real one. You understand? So they hate real motherfuckers. Real fucking talk. So they wanted to be me. They kind of thought they could mimic me, but I caught on real fast and started doing videos and open up the market. You understand what I'm saying? So everybody could get a turn instead of waiting on motherfuckers that, call them back and act as if they gonna help them when they never was. If I was waiting on Oprah, she used me up the most. I only asked for $2 million tax-free in 1995 when I gave her my story again, a second time in 1995. Put my voice to the sound of music, 3 cassette tapes front and back, and the Martin Luther King I Have a Dream speech. She was worth almost $500 million, and I didn't even know it at the time. And all I asked was $2 million tax-free, and the rest could go to charity. And they ain't gave me that yet. I never had a new car, never had a day at the spa, never had a real vacation and stuff. I barely got my GED, real talk. They was trying to discourage me from that. But, I was determined to get that motherfucker. And evidently they knew I wasn't going to stop for real, not even for the cops. You understand what I'm saying? So that's my story with Donna. Donna, if you still somewhere in Chicago, and I know you still alive because they told me, you know what I'm saying? Why don't you just goddamn, make amends and shit for real? Pay the people that helped you and shit, raise you and your son, and move out the band. Because you know damn well, if it wasn't for me, Mario would have never gotten nothing. Nothing. For real. You was trying to throw us both under the bus in 1995 and shit, for real. That's why you wasn't there, because I told you I was feeling some kind of way. And you wasn't there when Mario and I had that little spiritual encounter or whatever and stuff. You probably thought I was going to kill him or he's going to kill me or we was all going to die and you was just going to walk away, happy-go-lucky, huh? Well, God is trying to tell you something. Ain't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I got a testimony and you do too. And you should have been, better because I came back for my real ones and stuff, even if y'all wasn't my friend and shit. That's because on GP alone, every motherfucker that came in my life, you understand what I'm saying, made an impact and shit, whether bad or good. And I thought by now with your old ass, you'd be a little bit more wise and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the lady that sinned with 5 guys and they said, go and sin no more. You understand? You still sinning, old ass Madonna. Step your game up. Peace.